So the first step is going to be going to our website, and that's sachs.org, to start an online application. You're going to want to select either the 2020-21 international application if you're applying for January start, or the 2021-22 application if you're looking for a fall start. And again, both times you want to go for the international application. You'll go ahead and complete all the information in there, all the way till you get to the electronic signature and hit submit. And then you're going to be done with that. The other option, we actually have a second option here. The other option is for you to apply using the SSAT standard application online. So if you've already taken the SSAT or you're planning to take the SSAT, you will already have an account, and you can apply using the same standard application online that you use to apply to lots of other schools that take the SSAT. So that's an alternative option. Number 2. So the second one is going to be your seventh thing you need is going to be your transcripts. So after you complete that application, we're going to send you an email. We're going to let you know everything else you need. And the first thing we'll need is your transcripts, which are your grades. So of course we need to see your grades. If you're transferring in high school, we will want all of your high school transcripts. So that's 9th, 10th, and 11th, depending on when you transfer in. If you're coming in as a freshman, as a 9th grader, then we're going to need your 7th and 8th grade middle school transcripts. And just remember that we do need those to be in English. So if you're not able to get an English copy of your transcripts from your school, then we will need to see that from a certified translator in English. And that's just because I just haven't learned all the languages of the world yet. I hope to someday. But in the meantime, we're going to need those English transcripts. Next thing. We are going to need to see a letter of recommendation from a school official. So this is anybody at your school that can write you a letter of recommendation. So this can be a teacher, this can be a principal, this can be a counselor. And again, it does need to be in English. And they can either write a letter of their own choosing, any way that they want, or they can fill out this. So this is our St. Anthony letter of recommendation form. If they don't want to write a letter or they find it easier because of the language barrier to just fill out our form, that's fine too. They can submit that. Okay, and then next thing is going to be your passport. We need to see your passport to make sure that you are all ready to study abroad, make sure we have the correct information for you. So when we're applying to get your I-20 form made so that you can apply for your visa, we have all the correct information about you. So we just need that copy of your passport. The next thing is going to be your bank statements. So this is important because it is required as part of your visa process that we look at your financial documents. So we need to see a bank statement, which is going to be a piece of paper that you get from your bank or your parents' bank that shows that you have enough money to pay for a year of tuition with us. A financial worksheet. So this is a form that we will send you in that email. See a little bit about it here. And that form is going to say that you are able to pay for the first year of tuition and basically just for your parents to sign. So nothing scary, and if they have any questions, of course, you can feel free to get in touch with me. English proficiency test score. So this is a requirement. We do not have a minimum cutoff English test score because we offer ESL. So since we offer ESL, we think we can help you improve your English to get where you need to go, but we also still just want to see where you are at the point of application so we can help you get the resources that you need once you get here. So we prefer the TOEFL or IELTS test. If you have not taken one of those, that's okay. We're also going to accept the Pearson test or ITEP. And if you haven't taken any of those, no problem. We're going to recommend that you take the Duolingo English test, which you can take anywhere. You can take safely at home, conveniently at any time, and it's a little cheaper than some of the other options. So we're going to recommend that you take the Duolingo English test, and then you're going to get a score report online. It's going to look a little like this. And then you're going to just send that to us using their system. And it'll be quite easy. You can schedule it for any time. It's only going to take about an hour. So then we're going to review that and just kind of add it to your file. An alternative to that is if you are taking the SSAT, you can take the SSAT instead of one of the other English tests. If you take the SSAT, then we will waive the English test requirement. So just keep that in mind. But it's optional. You don't have to take the SSAT. It's just one of our many options. Immunization record. This is extremely important. It's always extremely important, but it's extra important this year because we want to make sure we're following the highest health and safety guidelines that we can. And so we need to require that you send us your immunization record at the point of application. And so what is your immunization record? This is a list that you would get from your doctor's office about every vaccination you've ever had in your life. So that's going to include all the vaccinations you got when you were an infant, anything you've gotten recently, and that's going to be really important so that we can make sure that you've got everything you need. And so that is an option. You want to make sure that that's in English as well. Unfortunately, I do not speak medical Vietnamese or any languages like that. So we are going to need to see that immunization record in English. Okay, and then that's going to be the last document that we need from you. So we are going to need, at that point, we'll send you another email and just let you know that we've gotten all of your documents. And then you can go ahead and pay the application fee. So that is something you can do online on our website, or you can do by wire. The application fee is going to be $285, and that is the only thing that's going to be non-refundable about the whole application process. Everything else, if you don't get your visa, if you aren't able to come because of the pandemic, all that kind of stuff, everything else is going to be refundable. This is the only thing that is not. So this is committing to us a little bit, but not too much, I hope. And then finally, after we do all of that, then we're going to ask you to schedule your interview. So typically that interview is going to be with me. So you'll get to know me a little bit. I'll get to know you a little bit, learn about what your interests are, and just answer any questions that you have about the process. And then, whew, you're done. You're going to be completely done at that point. And then we're going to take all of your documents and use them and send them over to the principal for review. And then once we get all of that together and she's had her review, then we're going to get to do the really exciting part, which is send you your admissions decision.